So NES, whenever you're ready, tell me and let me know and I'll count you down. Ready? Okay, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Look at all of that menuing. Oh god, I missed it. So, every time we enter the lab, every time we respawn at Caddick after completing a mission, we're gonna go right back to Caddick Academy. We have to go back in the lab and, go back into Lyoko, which is this world that, was created by Franz Hopper, as a little oasis, but unfortunately, with the story of the game, also I'm gonna, you're already noticing I'm doing my first glitch. I'm just double jumped, also nice save. I just double jumped and grabbed that ledge, and it skipped having to go all the way around. Are you gonna see it right now? Right again. I'm gonna buffer my spacing, and then I'm gonna double jump, and I actually just skipped a 15-second cutscene. I'm gonna do it again right here. So this is the main glitch in this game is double jumps. You're not intended to be able to double jump over everything, but it's a glitch. It's a two-frame input to be able to double jump. Nice, I skipped the ledge grab. We're in there. So every time you see it, with odd, it's gonna be slightly more difficult because I actually have to tech my landings and how I'm doing it. I went to split like a dum-dum. Two characters can double jump. Odd and Yumi, which we're about to see a bit of Yumi in just a second. No! Go away. Sometimes I'll accidentally click on the wrong character because my pointer... I'm normally much farther back than I am currently, but I have to have my headphones plugged into the computer in order to hear... in order to hear stuff, so I have to sit slightly closer. So the pointer is a little not what I'm used to. I normally sit a mile away from the other end of my room. But, yeah. So the story of the game is, this game is based off of season 4 of the cartoon. Oh, give me a second, this is Yumi. She's a lot slower. Odd actually also has a glitch with his dodge rolls, where I can cancel one and, do a second one immediately. You saw that a bit. Unfortunately, this is a lot more movement, lot more harder movement. Also nice, I did, one frame. If I jump off the first frame, I land on that little piece of debris, I can jump off of it. Also, this is a nice speed tech. It's called breakdancing. I actually go slightly farther when I'm breakdancing with Yumi. And I hit that cutscene slightly sooner. So this is the extra glitch with Odd. I'm kind of just canceling my double jump, or my dodge roll, and doing a second one. It saves a bit of time throughout the run, but about half an hour into the run, we're going to get a different way to go faster, and it's 3 times faster than where we're currently going at, so get hyped for that. Also, it's a lot more difficult, so I'm more bound to die if I'm not paying close enough attention. Also, you probably noticed that when the game was both in English and in French, the original voice actors for each of the 2 casts are actually made a revisit in this game. Even though this game came out slightly after the season 4 ended, I believe, they still have original cast doing all the dialogue, which is really interesting, which is really neat. I'm going to be in French for most of the run for the sole fact that the dialogue and cutscenes go by spoken word, and the spoken word in French is slightly faster over per text box than English. But there's going to be one spot in particular where I'm going to switch the language back to English to do a trick. So get hyped for that. So these are digital C sections. Unfortunately, the game developers in season 4 of the cartoon, they go through the digital C in order to get to replicas, which in this game we're going to try to destroy in order to destroy Xana, which is the main enemy of the game. It's sentient virus that decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to destroy the world. So the game developers like, you know what? Let's make this a shoot 'em up. And they just added a shoot 'em up in the middle of almost every single segment. We're going to do about, I think, 10 of these. And they're varying in difficulty. So I have a lot I can talk about during them, but sometimes I'm just going to have to focus, because some of them are actually really difficult and I have to pay attention with. So this is the first replica of the game. You notice it looks a bit like, hold on. Dang it, okay. if I have very precise movement, I can actually clip into the block and change characters instantly. So, you notice it looks a lot like the desert sector we went to a bit ago. This is actually slightly different. This is a different world. And this place is controlled by Xander as compared to the other place, which is controlled by Jeremy. So, the story of the game is we're going to each of these places and we're going to try to demolish them by destroying them and taking over. Also, I have to pay attention for just a second. This is the... Okay, so let me explain this real quick. I am just floating. This is a glitch called Balance Beam, however. So balance beams are those things. We're supposed to get an ability much later into the game that lets us walk on them as Yumi. But balance beams for some reason have really questionable gravity. So I can kind of just jump onto it, and then if I hit B at the precise time, I can actually just start floating. Which, honestly, this is my favorite part of the cartoon, when they just started floating, doing absolutely nothing. So, we're going to be using that a couple times throughout the run. Conveniently, we have no hitbox. We can go through walls and stuff, but conveniently, we can actually hit checkpoints and end triggers. Which is really neat. Really helpful. So there's a branching path right here. There's no real difference in this category which one to go to. So I'm going to go for the top one just for the sole fact that I want to get this digital C section over with. And also, there's going to be a glitch and there's going to be a trick in the next level that can just kill a run if I'm not good enough, so try to get it as soon as possible. I've not really been reading chat much. There's a lot going on in chat. Chat's popping off right now. Yeah, this is Star Fox Wii. I apologize. I have a little bit of a stutter when I talk. So, oh my god, pointer. The pointer, when I'm this close away to the sensor bar, will sometimes just kind of disappear. I kind of have a bit of a stutter, so sometimes I'll repeat a lot. So I apologize. I'm going to try to pay attention to that. Also, this game is pretty technical and pretty fast. Also, hold on. Dang it, okay. I wanted to quick kill them. If I hover over them right as they spawn, I can quick kill them, but I missed it slightly. This game's actually pretty difficult, so I have to pay attention a lot. This show was my childhood all the way back then. And I'm just like, I was watching on the leaderboards, I went, okay, I'm gonna see what games are on. What games have been updated. And it's like, okay, I remember the show from my childhood. World record was 117 at the time. And they just started floating through walls. Okay, give me a sec. Okay. Give me, this is the hard trick. This is a very precise double jump. It seems like it's not much, but it's actually pretty difficult if you don't get the timing right. Oh my god, okay, one more try. This is skipping, going all the way around the map. There's a giant circle I would have to do. I practiced this like 10 times, and I got it every single time on Mary Practice. Okay. If I touch the wall at any point, I lose all of my momentum, my speed. Oh, there we go. Okay. There's gonna be one more time I'm gonna do that, and I promise I'm not gonna be as bad with that. Okay, nice. I went the wrong direction. So this is the first ability we're going to be picking up in the game. It's called Cat Jump. We're going to use it to climb up walls with odd. Also, I went the wrong direction, so that took slightly longer. Dang it! Okay, that's a pretty hard cutscene to jump over. There's not really much of a queue, and it's a really weird hitbox. So, unfortunately, I missed it. Weirdly enough, that ability is one of the only abilities that we can get the first time, but disappears after that. So even if we go back and after the game is done, if we don't pick it up at first, it's just gone. It despawned from the game. There is a strat that you can technically glitch up every single one of the cat jump walls, and if you do it, you save 20 seconds. Or actually 10 seconds at this point, because we found another glitch. But, unfortunately, it is very, very hard, and it can just kill runs, because the way hitboxes work in this game are pretty questionable, so. I'm gonna try to move as fast as possible. If I move absolutely perfectly in this level, I can make a really good cycle. So. Yes, good. Okay. I just chained 1-frame jumps in order to save. Hold on. So if I jump on the first 2 frames that, So, I should mention this first. Also, give me a second to make sure I make this cycle. RIP! Okay. I'll take it. So Odd and Yumi have different characteristics with their double jump. Yumi can just double jump whenever, but if, Odd is moving and I try to double jump, it won't let me. So I have to stand still or do it out of a dodge roll, which I have to do a lot of spacing for. But if I am able to, oh yeah, I didn't grab the health upgrade. I don't know why, I just didn't. So if I jump with Odd able to do a double jump and then walk forward, but then chain 2-frame jumps as I land on the ground, I can still do a double jump. So what I did was I chained double jumps, or I chained that jump, 2-frame jumps, to the very edge of the ledge, and then did a double jump. And if I missed that, I would have died, but I saved a frame, or I saved like 3 frames, because otherwise I'd have to tech it and stop jumping and continue moving. So don't worry, I saved the frames with this game. Also, you're noticing the game is kind of lagging a bit when I'm in some levels. That's not me. The game, when you turn saves on, the game actually lags more than it normally does. So I might fail a couple tricks because of that. It has a tendency to drop inputs with this, but it's a lot more safer because there's one level in particular that if it goes horribly wrong, the console can hard lock. I can hard lock my console, so I just did it just to be safe. Oh my god, pointer. There actually was I submitted a incentive to hard lock my Wii because there's actually a 100% consistent way to hard lock my Wii U. And I submitted the donation stuff, but I don't think they accepted it because it's pretty weird. Also, I would be damaging my computer and my Wii U, so I think they just decided not. But you know what? If you guys really want to, at the end of the one, I can show that off. It shows off a really neat glitch that I don't know if I'm going to be showing off in this one. So I just picked up a little thing, the little like tripodish thing. It went did. Oh, hold on. This is a boss fight. Boss fight. Okay, that guy. That's William. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Sambo. That's what I would do. That is William. That guy that's bouncing around a lot. He is William, and he takes 15 whole shots to kill. You can, if you're really good at this level, you can one-cycle him. I think it's only been done a couple times in a run, but you can get it kind of consistently if you know what you're doing. If you know exactly where he's showing up. I know where he's showing up, but it's pretty hard. So dang it. Okay. So I'm gonna be going the opposite way. I can't actually. You know what? YOLO. I'm gonna show this off. I'm gonna try to get this. So I'm gonna attempt to damage boost and reset my jump animation. No! Okay. I'm gonna do it one more time. This is a neat trick. I don't do it in runs because I kill all of my runs that do it. You know what? This is a marathon run. I'll show it off. So I'm trying to get hit by these lasers. Okay, he didn't shoot. Okay. If I was able to get hit, it would reset my double jump, and I would be able to do 4 jumps in a row if I did the timing right. And if I did that, I would skip to the first ending. I would go back to the bounce beam. I'll do the same thing I did the first time I came here. Conveniently, they supposedly don't give you access to the other areas, like after you beat it, or a different ending or such. But the end goals don't deactivate. You can actually go back to them. So I'm going to be abusing that a couple times in this one. Unfortunately, that's one of the hardest ones to be able to get. It saves 20 seconds in this run if you get it. First try. Oh, I need to reset the entire level. Rip. I didn't know that. Right. So I'm supposed to be able to come back and get that thing, but I'm able to just jump over it. You can even jump around the. This game is really broken. Glitchless. You think, oh, glitches. It's not gonna be very broken at all. But this game's actually really broken in a glitchless setting. There's a skip that saves 5 minutes in glitchless, but it has to do. You have to chain multiple. You have to chain up to 8 to 9 2-frame jumps to jump around the seam of the world and jump over a wall. So it's really difficult. But if I do it, it will save a whole 5.5 minutes. So that's neato. Also, I do not have my splits open. I do not remember. I'm supposed to have my splits open in order to check my there's an upgrade route, and I forgot to open my splits. I'm gonna do that in just a second, actually, during the digital C section, just to be absolutely sure that I remember where to go. I haven't done it quite yet. So we get points for killing enemies that aren't in the digital C section. Unfortunately, we don't get XP for those guys for some weird reason. So the point route is actually pretty strict. I'm actually gonna grind for XP for like 1 second in a later level. Nice. Oh wait, I gotta do it. Oh. So I'm gonna jump over this, and I'm gonna try to get. Nice Windows update. Nice. Okay. So that's an ability I was supposed to get the first time I came here, but if I got it the first time I came here, there'd be a cutscene. So I got it the second time. And also, I tried to jump over a cutscene, a little trigger to spawn the wall, and I did. That saves like 6 seconds. Otherwise, I would have to die and respawn, or actually literally go through the wall, which is also a really fun thing to do. So, like I mentioned, oh dang it. Okay, this cutscene trigger is actually pretty precise. So unfortunately, I hit it. So like I mentioned before, that was the first ending of the level we came to. But fortunately, I can actually go to, it again, and the thing is still there. The trigger is still there, so. Oh. Oh, rip, I can't open my splits. The main monitor on my computer is actually my TV, which I'm using to play the game. So I would have to close the TV in order to open my splits. So I'm pretty sure I remember the route. I just always have it on my splits just to be absolutely sure. So we get enemies. We get points via enemies. Sometimes enemies can walk off the ledge by themselves, which we really don't know why it happens. But if it does, our points route can be slightly varied. In 100%, if enemies walk off the ledge, it's really, really good. Because we actually have to upgrade every single character. And we're short about 190,000 XP by the very end. Or actually, yeah, we're short about 190,000 XP at the very end of the run. So, any XP extra is good. But in this game, it can just make, like, so, the one particular updated this 3 days ago to make sure it was not going to crash during the marathon, and it crashed during the marathon. So that's neat. I did a full 5 hours worth of night shift restreaming last night, and it didn't crash a bit. But 5 minutes into my run, my marathon run, and it decides, hey, I'm gonna not work anymore. Are we live? I'm just talking to the wonderful people at home. We're live? Looks like we're live. Rip Obies. I'm gonna keep going, just for now. You really didn't miss much. I just finished that digital C-section, and we're going to this level. So I was mentioning, as I was talking before I was rudely interrupted, this level has one of the most difficult tricks, but I'm going to attempt to do it. I recently found there's a kind of a buffer strat I can try to do, so I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to attempt once bufferless and once buffered. If not, then I'm not going to, hold on, I'm not going to waste too much time doing it. So also, you kind of notice I'm slashing off the screen. Oh, okay. I'm slashing off the platform and I'm jumping. Ulrich, after a jump slash or a slash attack, can, oh my god, can jump at, you have 2 frames to jump. Which the game is 30 FPS, I should mention, so all of these 2 frame tricks are a lot easier. Oh my god. P-skip is best skip. So, oh my, okay. I'm gonna do this. I was practicing that and I got it every single time in practice. I don't know why I'm messing it up during this one. It actually might be because the game is lagging. Because I have saves on. I just noticed that. This one I actually have to get. Okay. You are being a jerk. Oh god, this is gonna be great when I try to do petrification escape. Nice, okay. So, as I was mentioning before that the route for this game, for each level, has been pretty strict, or pretty much the same. Oh my god, lag. Also, Ulrich is the Jedi that we all really deserve. So, also, these guys just passed out or fainted for no reason at all. Those guys can walk off the ledge and kill themselves, and if all of them do, there's a little cutscene that said, "Congratulations, you beat the wall! You beat them! There's the wall!" So, this is the ability that I just picked up. It's called Triplicate, and I'm going to be using it a bit through the run. Just get that, thank you. Okay, nice. I got bamboozled. I got the 3 points, which is nice. It's going to make one specific part a lot easier. So here we go. I'm going to go for Petrification Skip. This is Petrification Skip. I'm going to try to do it, and if I do it, then I'll explain it right after. I'm going to give it 2 tries. Nope. Oh my god. This is really... Okay, great. I'm going to try buffered. I'm using motion controls in order to make Ulrich slash. So, it's a little hard. Oh my god. Hey, look, it actually worked properly! I'm gonna go this way, I don't care about the tree. Some of these trees actually have hitboxes in them for some reason where you can stand. I'm gonna do this one more time, just do the buffer strat, because I've been practicing both that and the buffer strat. No? Okay, good. So what I'm attempting to do is, I'm attempting to do a slash and then very quickly change characters to Ayalita. Oh my god, Ulrich. Heck and heck. So I was attempting to do a slash and then quickly change characters. And then when I change characters, I'm going to be standing in midair and I have 2 frames to jump. Jump and grab the ledge. If I do it first try, it skips having to go all the way around here and get this ability, which is Petrification. which freezes enemies, and that's about it. We really don't need it throughout the rest of the run. So, but I'm getting it now because I don't want to waste too much more time with that trick. The trick is, oh my god, pointer. Oh my, this game is lagging very bad. I need to back up a lot more. This also has some combat ability, as you're seeing. I'm freezing the guy, and I'm killing him. There's actually going to be one glitch I can use with this run. There's actually going to be a glitch I'm going to do in this run, which is exclusive to having this ability, and it's going to save about 5 seconds. Oh. Please. It's going to save about 5 seconds, but otherwise it's not optimal. It's not preferred to get it and rather I would skip it. Yeah, I can do the quick kill on one line. Also, I should probably mention the fact that William has been trying to kill us, but we've kind of just been avoiding. I need to upgrade. We've kind of just been avoiding him at this point throughout the entirety of this run. Also, nice. Yumi's thing glitched out. If you do it too fast, Yumi's box can glitch out. One time in particular, I don't know how to replicate it, but it went up to her forehead. We really don't know how, but so Neo. So this level is a giant circle, and I'm going to counteract all of the gameplay development by just jumping. Okay. So this level is a giant circle. I'm gonna counteract everything they decided to do and jump to the very end, and that actually spawns the boss for this level, which is just a wave of enemies. Shoutouts to the best levels or best enemies, Box and Ball. So I'm gonna attempt to. I have to pay attention here because I have to do quick kills or kills pretty quick. I'm gonna attempt to manipulate him into doing an instant kill with him. Give me just a second. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna worry about it. So if I was able to manipulate him and manipulate where he was, I could actually run him off the edge right here. And if I kill the last cube before he dies, he just instantly dies because he voids out. And it saves actually having to shoot him. It would save about 3 seconds if done absolutely perfectly, but it's pretty. You very easily get hit and lose a bunch of time. So I try to go for it. I can get it kind of consistently, but if things start going awry, then it just can go pretty badly. I'm gonna pay attention because this is the same trick I did up 10 minutes into the run. So give me a sec. Good, nice. So I'm actually gonna come up here. That's the reason for that is the area is actually unloaded. So the game actually has load triggers for different areas, but you can actually jump around them or avoid them entirely. If I did not reload the area, when I went to do the cat jump with Odd, I would actually have gone right through the wall, which is neat. Unfortunately, no matter how much I try to route, unloading the area is not useful in any current category. I've tried it for 100%, for cheap percent, and unfortunately, it's not useful at all. So this is where I would first use petrification, but I really don't want to. Jeremy is going to say, you should probably use petrification, but I really don't want to. I am doing very specific jumps right here. There's a enemy that would spawn right there if I was on the ground for too long and moved. But I unfortunately was able to jump around him. This is the second instance of bounce beam hovers. Unfortunately, there is no actual end trigger. There's no end trigger that would end the level, but there's a boss. But conveniently, there's a checkpoint up there, and if I follow the right place, which I don't know considering how I've been playing recently, then I will be able to hit the checkpoint. And I'm going to do what I mentioned before. I'm going to actually switch languages. Good. So So I can switch to odd, and I'm gonna switch languages. And I have to pay attention right here. I'm gonna try to quick kill this guy.
Okay, I found them. Very dangerous species. Vulcan. Watch out for their exploding shock. Any info on weak spots? My simulation says the triplicate is the most effective weapon against them.
Dang it, okay. I got it. What the? Wait. What happens when I unpause this? Okay, good. I didn't actually notice that. Did you know that triplicate is the best way to beat it? So what I did was I switched language to English, and the English is slightly slower than French, which gives me slightly more time to be able to pick up that guy's XP. He drops 500 XP, which is the most for anyone at this part of the game. And, that gives me a lot of XP, and I would actually, if I didn't get that XP, which I did, fortunately, if I did not, then I'd have to grind for enemies in the next level, which is really bad, because there's a bunch, and they would end up trying to hit me. So, which I'm very glad that I did that. I almost didn't make it. Now, I did not know I could actually pause between those cutscenes, Samu. I got very concerned if I soft-locked the game by accident. Also, shoutouts to that digital C section. I was doing a run, a practice run probably, I think, and the game actually crashed right at the end of that. Okay, I wanted to check my XP real quick. So, which is very nice. I don't know how or why we tried replicating it, but the game just crashed right after that digital C section during that practice one. So, also, I really hope you liked the English dialogue. Unfortunately, it's gonna be pretty much the only time, unless I'm make a mistake and switch by accident, or I decided, you know what, I'll do it. It's gonna be the only time. Oh my god! Nice jump input, nice dropped jump input game. It's gonna be the only time I'm gonna be in English for the rest of the run, most likely. I killed that guy to get his XP, and we're pretty nice. Okay, we're pretty much on about the points right now. I'm switching the Yumi for the sole fact that there's a really big double jump, a really precise double jump that I'm gonna do in just a second. Also, I just wave dash. I dodge rolled right into that cutscene trigger, and I actually landed on the platform. And what that did is, I was moving on the platform as the cutscene played, and then I died right at the end of the cutscene, and it skips like a half a second of the cutscene. So, oh my god, this is really precise. This is a really precise double jump. Good. Neat. Just don't zip, please. Okay. There's a thing called a fake ledge. I will mention it a little bit later when it actually plays a really big, important role. But if I grab the fake ledge, which that has a possibility to be a fake ledge, it zips you to the center of the map or wherever it decides to, really. But thankfully, if I do that, then I die and have to redo that part. This is the run that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. We're trying to raise money for Doctors Without Borders, but it would help if OBS would not die. I guess. Hi. I've walked off the ledge like an idiot. That's not the right platform. I forgot where it was. I'm like, oh, I gotta get on the platform to do the money, to do the button. And I just jumped off the platform like an idiot. Dear God. Guys, remember when we were raising money for Doctors Without Borders? It was a good time. I'm trying to make sure I kill those guys, because they'll make that they pretty much guarantee that I have enough XP. Also, that is Balance Beam. That's the ability that I should be using to use Balance Beam properly. But don't worry, I have a better use for them. So. What exactly are you talking about? The fact that I just walked off the ledge? Is the fact that I just jumped off the ledge because I have no depth perception? NES? What can I mention? So if you... Here's an interesting thing that recently has turned up. If you've ever wanted to actually rewatch the cartoon, the original cartoon, the people that own the license for the show actually are uploading every single episode to YouTube right now, which is really neat. If you just YouTube search Code Lyoko episodes, there's actually the official Code Lyoko YouTube channel. You can see they're uploading episodes every other week, and I think they're at episode like 95 or something at this point. They're really close to the end. And actually, I didn't even know this, but when the final 5 or 6 episode, I can't remember, in the US dub, actually did not air in the US for some reason. They got Cartoon Network just stopped airing the show. You could find them technically on the internet, but they just didn't. They weren't put on TV, which I never knew. I never knew that I missed the conclusion of that show. Thank you. I work very hard at that. I've taken. Don't worry. Wii Music has taught me how to sing. So there's William. Bye, William. Also, this level lags a lot, especially with saves. So I'm about to do a trick, and it might just not work. So I'm gonna get a Wii Balance Beam. Or, oh my god. I get Balance Beam, however. Oh my god, okay. And I'm gonna try to jump. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna explain this right after I do it. Okay. Should we get height? I want to pick up this ability. Good. Okay, so, when you're in Balance Beam Hover, you actually have a stored jump you can do. If you let go of B, instantly press A, and then instantly press B again, you'll jump. And then you let go of B and press B immediately in order to, go at a certain height. Please don't die. Okay, good. Fortunately, though, I used this earlier, and I can mention this. The Wii home menu actually can help you buffer input. So if I'm holding B and press the home button, and then let go of B and press A, and then undo the home button, it instantly presses A, which is the most important part of the trick. So it's really neat that that happens. It helps make that trick a lot more consistent. So this, unfortunately, is the donation section of this game. This is a puzzle split. There's gonna be a really big puzzle section at the very end. It's not really that difficult, but this part is just all Ulrich movement, which is not really much glitchiness except for one specific part right here. This split is pretty much. I'm gonna try to make it. No! If I was really perfect with my movement, I would have gotten that first cycle. I unfortunately missed it just very slightly. But this is the one glitch. It's collision abuse, and I'm gonna try to jump up here. Okay, I skipped going all the way around. And now is puzzle tower. You shoutouts to Puzzle Tower and TTYD. This one is objectively is even better. So I'm gonna dash around And I'm gonna hit this button. And I did a swag jump. I did a 2-frame swag jump. That doesn't really do anything. So you love that cutscene? You're gonna see it 3 more times. So this split total is about 4 minutes, or just under 4 minutes. Okay, I really didn't want to miss that. Nice. Okay. I have a strat there where there's a strat where I land on the button and then continue to slash during cutscene, and if I do it, I actually fall down here, and I can just it skips having to actually fall down, which saves a tiny bit of time. I have to kill that guy in order to move these platforms. Also, if I happen to fall by accident without hitting the button, I soft lock because I can't get past the wall. So, I would have to actually die. This level in particular is one of 2 levels that have a chance of hard locking, like I said before. If I die too many times on this, the console will overload, and the Wii U will actually hard lock. Shoutouts to not dying, thank you. I'm gonna try to be in a specific spot in order to get the swag boost. Nice. So otherwise I'd have to jump up the platforms, but I just stood right where it was. Nice, I instantly killed that guy. Why don't I get a split like this in my PB? Why the hell is... I died 5 times in the last split. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give you the quick kill. That guy can really just not shoot you, even when you're face forward facing him. He shoots a ray of bullets, or lasers. And most of them just miss you. So I have to... This is the hardest puzzle. Right here. God. Kill him. Die. No. I'm just gonna give up. Oh, hey, look, the cutscene! My people need me! So, that was a frame-perfect puzzle. I have no clue how I solved that. It just kind of happened. Very miraculously, so. Shoutouts to the best puzzles in gaming. My planet needs me! So I really don't want to die here. I can just, if I just barely not jump far enough, which really doesn't seem like an issue, but I've miraculously killed runs due to those platforms. I just fall off and die. Yeah. So there's a thing that we've been trying to find ever since the games ran. There's a theorized thing called puzzle skip, where we can catch a ride on one of the platforms or something. If Ulrich had double jump, if Ulrich had really any other glitch besides slashing, we could technically... Would you like to actually hit me, dude? Dude, I actually have to reflect lights or lasers into him. It would be... If we could skip puzzle in any segment, in any way, it would save anywhere from 30 seconds to up to 2 minutes. So if we was able to do that, it would be a lot nicer. So you notice I picked up a blue puff of smoke. Yeah, if that specific platform is slightly lower, we would actually be able to skip puzzle. We would be able to go right to it and skip puzzle entirely. So you notice I picked up a little bit of a smoke. Also, I am gonna attempt to do a trick. I'm shaking the Wiimote very... Yes! Nice, okay. I have 1 frame in order to do a jump slash, and if I do, I get slightly closer. So you notice I picked up a little bit of a blue smoke. That is an ability for odd named time control. So it is very broken. So I'm gonna just, if the pointer is nice on screen. I'm gonna be using it. This is not what you're supposed to do, but time control has a very neat property that time control's animation overwrites every other animation. So if I do a dodge roll, and then cancel, use time control, and then let go of time control, I am idle. So I can do anything I want, including another dodge roll. So I basically just chain them together in order to go very, very quickly. This trick was known, but we never really put it in runs until I started running 100%. It turns out that the time control cancels save about a minute in any percent and about 3.5 minutes in 100%. So which is really, really nice. Also, Code Lyoko actually isn't an anime. It's a French animated cartoon. So, get your lore right. Boom. People are always like, oh, this is a good anime. Yeah, that's right. I don't have my splits up, so I had to remember the route. I had to remember the points route, which exactly... No, it's kinda. It's a French anime. It's a French animated series cartoon. Also nice. That's a glitch that can happen. If I use time control on the same frame that the level ends, then this shows up. It actually lags the game. I've actually never gotten this in a run where I save, so the game might crash. I don't know. So, sure, it's an anime. It's a French animated cartoon. It's an anime. So the game might crash when the game loads. I'm not entirely sure. Also, I can mention real quick that sometimes, for some reason, those enemy waves can spawn on. Okay, it won't crash. Nice. I've never actually had this happen in a marathon run. It's always happened in PvP attempts. Those enemies, like the shrimp that are coming from the sides, for some reason can sometimes show up on the opposite ends where they're supposed to. We really don't know why. It's just the game's like, you know what? These guys are gonna spawn over here for now on. Sometimes it's actually slightly faster if it does. Because they'll be slightly faster. I can attack them slightly faster. The shots go to it faster and stuff. So really, if it's faster, it's neat. Really neat. So this is the first time this is the second time. This is the first time we're actually gonna try to kill William. And this is gonna be a nice little glitch I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to pull it off. I'm gonna do a thing called cursor glitch. You're not really supposed to be able to highlight William with the with the ability petrification. We're gonna attempt to do a glitch. So I'm gonna pay attention real quick. Also, this is also another giant oval level, so the end is right near the beginning, so I'm just gonna jump over to it. This is a bit of serious time. The enemies can move unexpectedly, so I need to... Nice! Okay. So what I did was I highlighted an enemy that was able to be hit with petrification. And then I just moved it at the very last second and targeted William instead. And very conveniently, it made him into the ice, and I could just shoot him and kill him instantly. Otherwise, he would take about 8 shots from Yumi to kill. But it's really, really quick. It saves about 5 seconds if, or 3 seconds if done perfectly. Otherwise, or 5 seconds if the AI decides to screw you up. So, it's really neat. It's a really nice trick. And you only get it if you don't skip petrification. So this is the first boss fight of the game. There's 5 bosses. And, they replicate in the cartoon, how they destroy, oh my god. Okay. I lost my cursor for a second. In the cartoon, how they destroy replicas are they go into like a lab-esque area and they dismantle a computer. But in this game, they fight bosses, which honestly, I would have rathered like a Metal Gear Solid-esque sneaking around stage. But the boss fights are actually pretty good in this game. Also, I'm gonna warn, anytime, there's 2 specific boss fights, that if I change characters at a specific time, the game will make a really, really loud noise. It might happen right here, actually. Okay, it didn't. There's one more spot where it could, in this fight. If you're hearing headphones or you're asleep, you might want to be careful. Also, we can get subject to a thing called Ulrich sass here. So the Wii motion controls don't work absolutely perfectly. So when I'm trying to chain attacks with William, sometimes William just stands still for no reason at all, and I can't actually move. So we call that in the community Ulrich sass, like that. Like he's not attacking, he's just slashing. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna slash. So, if Ulrich works absolutely perfectly, we can 2.5 cycle this guy actually, but this is looking more like a 4 cycle. You can actually kill him during these phases if you're really good. I'm doing a decent job of damaging him actually. It's pretty weird. Ulrich's sword is a bit like Marth's in Melee, where the tip of the sword does most of the damage. So I'm in too close when doing jump slashes. I don't actually do damage. Also, I'm sorry, ears. I forgot to mention. If a boss is moving or changing when I change characters, the sound will echo. And there's one particular spot in one of the later bosses that can just be horrible. He's almost done. He cannot beat my invincible strat of jumping and spamming B. So yeah, here you go. That's about the halfway mark through the run. We're slightly farther than halfway through the run. We only got about 30 more minutes, or 30, 40 seconds. Wait, what the? Okay, give me a sec. I need to. We only have about like another 30 minutes or so. If, you know, the OBS decides it's not gonna die on me. So unfortunately, I'm probably gonna end up being slightly overestimate. Just because OBS decided to crash, and I tried a few tricks a couple too many times. Also, I forgot to mention, this guy is the boss. I killed him basically instantly in one of the previous levels, but I actually have to kill him kind of these. Hold on, I need to pay attention. This is actually kind of hard. Neat. Okay, 1 second. The shrimp guy that was slowly coming towards me, I killed him before. I should have mentioned that that's one of the easiest bosses in the game. But here I actually have to kill him. Actually pretty decently, because before I just kill him and then I wait for the other shrimp guys to open up that have armor in order to kill them. So it really doesn't matter. But here, the faster I kill him, the faster the level progresses. So, what is this next level? This is Forest Replica, correct? Yes, this is Forest Replica. So we came here earlier, and I died multiple times trying to skip petrification. But fortunately, we have Yumi. Also, I'm gonna try not to die. Oh my god. Oh my god. So time controlling over these platforms is slightly faster still, but it's a lot harder. So we have odd, so we can also jump over this wall. And it's gonna make going that way. Hey, look, a balance beam. Look, a balance beam. That's handy. We sure could use Yumi here. Oh, rip. Okay, I gotta try this one more time. The camera was moving, or the game lagged when I tried to jump, so it stopped. It got me stuck. I actually need to go slightly higher. Good. So that's really convenient. There's a balance beam here. That's really neat. So Ulrich actually, Amy, oh my god. Yumi and Odd actually can do balance beams, but Ulrich actually can also, but it is very, very difficult. His time control, oh my god, his balance beam is actually very faster. It's the speed of his slash attack. I can show it in just a second. It is the initial speed of that, like the very beginning speed of that, but chained over and over again. But you need to have, I forgot for just a second, same move wanted to make sure I got that health upgrade, because in my practice one I actually died in one specific spot. But it requires continuous 1 frame inputs, or something like that. Initial speed, yes. Initial U. Multi-Ulrich drifting. It requires, and if multiple 1 frame inputs with motion control, and also if the game lags, it just doesn't work. Also, I have to shut up for a second, because this wall does not exist. Wait, one more time. I have to continuously do double jumps under this floor. Neat. Okay, good. So, normally you're supposed to go around to 3 different quadrants of the board of the map and hit buttons. But fortunately, that wall really doesn't exist very well. Does a horrible job of existing. So I can just kind of walk off of it, or I walk through it, or like grab the ledge, clip through it. Also, shoutouts to super tanks. So I kind of just went through the wall a bit by grabbing it. Neat. Nice. Okay, good. Super tanks, you have to manipulate super tanks very quickly, or really precisely. I've had some, but sometimes the super tanks, if you're really lucky, just fall off the ledge. I've had one where it was targeting me, turned right, rolled right off the edge for no reason at all, which is really neat. So this is kind of a trolly thing. If you touch these beams of light, they damage you. But the developers are like, you know what? Let's put some speed boost in here. I might die. Okay, no, I didn't. So that was pretty close. in the final level, so there's like almost 11 or 12 digital C sections, I believe. I do not remember the number, but the last one is the longest by far. It's 2 minutes long, and if you die anywhere in the middle of it, you start right back at the beginning. Okay, good. If I was much more precise with my movement, I actually could grab that wall, and during the cutscene, I can actually climb up the wall, which is like a little bit of a time save. I was just barely not fast enough. So, with the story of this game, I really haven't addressed the story of this game much. It's pretty precise with the cartoon. But right now, okay, good. If I died there, I would have actually had a glitched cutscene, which is the thing where, the cutscene that for me getting the, ability, which is that telekinesis, would play again, for some reason. And if I died there, it would play it again, and it would have lost a whole 30 seconds, so I'm really glad I didn't die. So, this level is basically, we're Metal Gear Solid. William doesn't know we're here, and we're gonna try to invade him and destroy something. I really don't know what the rest of the story is, but this is Metal Gear, so get hype. This is... You guys are sad that there's no Metal Gear in the marathon, but don't worry, there is! This level, this part of the run, this part in a saved run, can easily die. I can easily die because if my jump input gets eaten. But right after this, it looked... Hi! Remember when I said I was clear? Never mind. Also, that's a nice little time saver. I'm jumping and activating cat climb at the same exact frame. And when I do that, it actually makes me jump higher. And it makes it go slightly faster because I can skip a jump. So, it's pretty neat. Hey, look! Just don't want to die. Also, I'm going to jump right into this lava for the main reason that it's actually a secret thing. Yeah, nice collision, and I know, right? Okay. And I have to switch to Yumi. You can actually do this with Odd, but it's a lot more difficult. So I'm going to hover all the way to the end, which is not that far away. We're going to come to this level twice. Once with Odd and once without Odd. And there's actually a very drastic difference in what the route we're going to take if we don't have Odd. So, but that's way later in the run. So, we don't have to worry about that right now. Also, I should shout out that OBS has not crashed in 20 minutes. So, you know, that's really nice. Congrats, OBS. Not quite. Here you go. There's 2 specific levels I can go to. There's one I have to go to before the other. Because points out. So I just wanted to make sure. Do we have any donations, NES? If you can, then you can read this real quick. I'm gonna pay attention. Oh, so, Just Say Moon in chat is actually telling me it's actually slightly easier, but, I have no clue why it doesn't work for me, so I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go with Yumi. I've messed around with it a bit. I completely forgot, I messed around with it a bit a while ago, but I just never got it consistent at all, so I switched to Yumi. Yumi is a lot more precise with the double jumps, since you could be walking, or doing really anything and then double jump out of it. The only thing she can't do is double jump out of a dodge roll, which is very ironic because that's how Odd can do it. They actually have reverse characteristics for some reason. So we don't? Oh no! If only someone would be kind to donate X amount of money to Doctors Without Borders to help doctors get brothers or something. You could donate to the Resident Evil 7 Japanese donation incentive. We are currently $60 out of $60 away from meeting that nice, hot meme donation. Other than that, you can donate for Final Fantasy Advanced, or Adventure. I can't remember which one it is. I'm dyslexic. Can't remember what the hell I'm saying. To give the names for boys and girls. So this is, back to the run. I actually, all of my money are currently in PayPal purgatory right now. I cannot access them. I would have donated like $10 by this point, but unfortunately, I do not have access to them. I got affiliate. I'll tell the story in a long time, in just a second. But I just skipped the entire level. So this level is another giant circle, and so you think, oh, we got to go all the way around. This level is really laggy. This can crash the game. This is the second level that I also that I mentioned, that if I die too many times, I can hardlock the console. I can hardlock my Wii U. Which, by the way, if the game crashes or hardlocks during an actual PB attempt, the run is dead, because there's no manual way to save unless you save at the very beginning. So I've actually lost a world record pace run in 100%. 2-hour long run. I lost it to the very last level because out of nowhere the game crashed. We have no idea why it crashed or how it crashed, but it did. And I was very salty. I have a highlight on it. I was very, very salty. If you want to see my reaction, go check my twitch.tv channel for a hot highlight of it. I was really salty. Also, I'm going in here to just reduce lag. So, you saw I walked a little bit forward to spawn the little creepers, which are the names of those snake things. I walked slightly forward in order to spawn them. Yeah, thanks for the shout out, NES. And spawn them, and I went immediately back. That's actually the only cutscene you need to spawn in order to spawn the final boss. Also, so you saw that in the last volcano area, I picked up an ability called telekinesis, which helps me pick up these rocks. You can actually skip it, but this boss fight is the only use you actually have to use it. You can actually make it. Oh my God, cursor! Why are you doing this? You can actually jump all the way over there if you damage boost, but unfortunately the hitbox actually is nullified and removed if the block is over there. So if you get here without it, you actually soft lock. You can't actually get the ability. So I'm also gonna attempt to do a 1 cycle, so I have to pay attention real quick. I'm gonna try to bait him into attacking me, and I'm gonna damage boost, and I'm gonna quickly attack him, and then change characters in order to double the amount of time my fanners and his hitbox. So give me a second. Nice! Good. So what I did is I changed characters right as my fans were right in his hitbox, and they kind of replicate it kind of re-hits them sometimes. So if I continue to do that over and over again, I can actually one cycle him. It's actually pretty difficult unless you're kind of practiced with it, so. Prepare this for the next digital C-section. There's definitely not a bag of chips I'm opening currently right now. Don't worry about it. You'll see in probably like 5 seconds. The next digital C-section. But otherwise, memes, memes, woo. I don't remember any memes right now. Hey, look, OBS is working! Who would have thunk? Okay. Here, got it. Those guys can really kill you those guys can kill you pretty easily because they just have a death ray, which they don't have in the cartoon. It's some creative liberties. If you really like this shrimp guy, don't worry, you're gonna see him 4 more times in the rest of the run. So I was talking, what was I talking about? I don't think you missed much. I think I just noticed immediately when OBS crashed. I was just mentioning that, I don't actually remember. I don't remember. I don't think it was important at all. I should also mention though, that even though this game is based off of Season 4 of the cartoon, it is not 100, hold on. That's actually really interesting. That's really nice. There's a thing called the other cursor glitch that, what happens is if you shoot William, who's speeding around at the speed of sound, if you shoot him right as he leaves the screen, you can't unshoot for some reason. It's called the other cursor glitch because there's actually a cursor glitch. And I called it originally cursor glitch, but I forgot there's actually a cursor glitch. So I'm like, name it the other cursor glitch. And the community's like, you know, yeah, sure, why not? So, there's that. So, like I was mentioning, even though this game is based off of Season 4 of the cartoon, the story is not actually technically canon. The game, I think the game was meant to come out while the cartoon was still going. Also nice, I got hit. Those guys can shoot like cannonballs at me. Like laser cannonballs, I guess. And if it hit me the wrong way, I actually get knocked off the platform. So, I'm very glad I didn't. Also, I might die. I really need to not. This is where the same move reminded me to actually get the health upgrade, but I made it. Also, there's a boss fight where having more health is handy, so. You have to use time control! That's my favorite line from William. Or, yeah. Or no, Jeremy. So I really don't want to use time control, other than the way I'm actually using it. So I'm gonna attempt to jump over this pit. There we go. Oh my god, okay. So, volcano replicas are a lot like, also, shoutouts to the easiest cutscene skip in the entire game. I just jumped right over it. You don't even notice. You didn't even notice. Also, I'll mention this real quick. So I'm gonna hit this guy. That's a glitch called early triplicate. What happens is I hit the enemy before triplicate actually goes off, and it actually just activated the power of triplicate for it. I don't know why it does that, but it's really neat. It can also like duplicate the damage, which is really neat. Neato 69420. But unfortunately, it's still slightly faster to switch to Yumi in this. In 100% and cheat percent, though, I used just Ulrich. Also, I'm gonna hit him. I'm also gonna go around before triplicate ends and hit him in order to kill both at the same time. So, that's neat. I just gotta kill these guys. When is low percent? That is a really good question, Samu. When is 100%, Samu? After you get 111? Yeah, low percent is gonna be after I get, 115, 100%, 145 and glitchless, 116 and 80%. You know what? When the sea rises over and kills everyone. That's probably my estimate for low percent. So don't worry, it's coming, it's coming. So, any percent X actually is really a pretty difficult run because there's a lot of YOLO strats you can do. Yeah, after 111, exactly. So, any percent has a lot. Also, this is one of my favorite bosses. I'm not really going to talk about it though because there's nothing really much to talk about. Any percent is actually a pretty interesting case of a run. There's a lot of glitches that can kind of just end the run or make the run a lot harder. Also, I'm really bad at this right now. So, the history of any percent is the first run ever found used only one glitch, and it was Yumi double jump. And it was about 2 hours, any percent. It was just over 2 hours, I believe. And then eventually glitches got found. Another runner named Aeon Frodo also picked up the game. And eventually it got down to 130, 120, and then eventually it got to 117. And then this weird guy who likes watching speedruns but never speedrun before, named GaryJGames, came. And then yeah, it was 220? Okay, I thought it was somewhere, I knew it was somewhere around 2 hours. Nice, quick. And then this guy named GaryJGames, this weird guy who never did speedruns before, came and was like, you know what, I want to run this game. Yeah, Aeon Photo of Mario Kart 8 just fame. She actually ran Code Lyoko this game for a while. Also, I'm trying to get in front of him just for the main fact that I can start shooting him faster. There's nothing really else for why I'm doing this. Also, there's going to be one more cycle. Also, if I timed my jumps perfectly, the snowball actually has a hitbox and I can jump off of it. It's a really nice swag boost, the yellow snowball that he's shooting. So, remember kids, don't eat yellow snowballs, but jump off of them. So, eventually, when I joined, the world record was 117.14 or something around there. And currently, the record is 114.09. Right, Samu? Yes, this Gary guy sounds really weird for some reason. I don't know. Apparently his OBS doesn't actually work. Dan's game, ew. Yeah, NA% has a lot of dumb glitches. A lot of dumb glitches that can just lose the run. So, the current best possible time for NA% is theoretically a 111. Samu, isn't your sum a best like a 110.57 or something? Samu currently has NA% world record, by the way. So this is the second. We were mentioning before there's only 2 abilities you cannot skip in the game. This is the second ability. It is flying, and you think, oh, flying is nice. We can fly anywhere. No, it's scripted. It's basically a scripted auto-scroller that you actually have to do inputs in. Also, this level is actually entirely movement. 110.48. Okay. So theoretically, the best possible time, reasonably, unless a new trick is found, is would be 110-ish. Or 111. 111.30-ish. But the category, the one is, or actually 111.50-ish. But this category is really kind of hard. Eventually, a little bit after I started running this game, I routed cheat percent. So cheat percent was a theorized thing on the leaderboard that we never really did. But Samu eventually did a run of it and got 15. Oh, hold on. Not in the rip. Okay. If I was standing in midair and if I jumped on a 2-frame window, I actually would have jumped off of midair and it would have been slightly faster. Also, I need to kill this guy because I'm slightly short on XP. Also, he just rolled off the edge. That's actually really neat. I don't have to kill anything else. So, 112 is like pretty decent, but the best god one that could possibly happen is a 111 like 50. Also, real quick, we should go into the tower and deactivate it. So, I'm deactivating it. The tower has no hitbox whatsoever. It's just a texture, which is I don't know why, because you can actually just walk up to it and still make it. The game developers just got lazy, I guess. So, wait a second. Right? Wait a second. Nope. Stop it. Stop a game. Who's a good game? Okay. I need 35,000 XP for that specific upgrade. For the one boss. And then after this boss, we don't use Ulrich anymore, except for maybe some bit of movement. Depending on how the final level goes. But, I eventually, Samu did a meme one of cheat percent and got a 115. And then I investigated a bit, and I found out that you can actually go through walls with cheat percent. Like, you can remove your collision, and then just run right through walls. Also, I really don't want to get a thing. Okay. So that's neat. And then eventually I grinded it out, and currently the record is 107. Oh god. And it can be much better. And then I routed 100%. And 100% is actually a really neat category. Its record is about 158.30 something? Yeah, 158.30. Actually, yeah, something like that. It's actually my main category that I normally run. It's like the main thing I run. But unfortunately, it's 2 hours, and sometimes people don't like to watch 2 hours long. Yeah, cheat percent is actually really neat. I was gonna submit cheat percent because cheat percent actually has gotten a bit of a revamp recently. There's a bunch of new tricks in it. So, oh god. So this is actually an auto scroller. I have to wait a minute no matter what. Go that way, thank you. So, oh nice, it died. So I just killed them enemies in order to have enough XP for... It's really long. I honestly have no problem doing a 1 hour 58-minute run because I really like it. Because of the game, the category shows off a lot more of the game that isn't normally seen. It's a lot more glitches and stuff too. So earlier yesterday, my mom went to. My mom just went to like a southern outdoor store, and got chips. I'm gonna get the bag just. Okay. Where the hell is my corner? Okay. Okay, I lost a bit of time for memes. I apologize. Also, nice, I got the other cursor glitch out of that. So my mom got Larry the Cable Guy official cheeseburger flavored potato chips. And I have not tried them, mainly for the pure fact that I am very terrified. But, you know what? I'm gonna try one right now. Here we go. Tastes like pickles! Tastes like, oh my god, it tastes like pickles. Ugh. Ew! Get away from me! Get the hell away from me. I don't taste anything else, I just take pickles, and I hate pickles. Oh my god. Also, one of the reasons why I'm not running 100% currently is I'm testing a route. Yeah, this is not the commentary we wanted, but it's not the commentary we deserve, but it's the commentary we always wanted. I'm currently... Actually, I should mention this. So, this is the last time we're gonna go to the Force Replica. And I really like what William's done with the place. It's, really revamped. There's a lot more death and lava. So, also, I just beat the stage. So let me explain this for a second. We're supposed to go on a mission to find William. And we go find William and we kill him. And then there's a little teleporter. It teleports us right here. But if we just double jump right to the platform, we can just hit the cutscene trigger, or the trigger, and end the level immediately. So this is by far the fastest Force Replica level in the game. Also, that's just a glitch. They don't actually... They put the wrong... The game developers got really lazy at the end. They just put the wrong splash screen up for no reason at all. So this is Desert Driller. He is the worst boss in the entire game. Mainly for the fact that he takes 2.5 minutes to kill. And also for the fact that we have the damage boost in order to attempt to do a 3-cycle. Also because of the fact that there's rays of light that I can just stand in the middle and avoid completely. But also because this particular phase right here is RNG based. The number of balls he shoots and the number of lasers he shoots, he's going to shoot in just a second, yeah, are RNG dependent. They are random every single run. And you can lose anywhere from up to 30 seconds if he decides to screw you over, compared to an optimal one. Yeah, the first phase is pretty fun. Also, I'm going to try not to take as much damage as possible because I'm going to attempt to do a damage boost into doing 2 cycles. So this is actually pretty bad RNG, where I'm seeing right now. We'll see. There's 4 phases. Normally the RNG the number of shots get worse and worse as they go on, more and more. So, on average, you lose about 10 seconds. On average RNG, you lose about 10 seconds to perfect RNG, but you can also lose up to 20 seconds to average, based on how he decides he wants to screw you. And it was looking like he's gonna be pretty mean. He's gonna be pretty big, pretty much a bully. So it's 1 more cycle. Time is actually, this is not the final boss. I'm probably going to go a little bit overestimate. I apologize. Because just OBS decides, I'm not going to work anymore. Okay, I got a blow in the face. Also, this is horrible RNG. Oh my god. Time is when the final boss dies. Yeah, but we have to do 1 more phase of attacks. 1 more phase of levels. So I'm gonna knock out these legs, and his weak point is gonna show. And I'm gonna try to get on the other end and start attacking it. We're gonna be another about 8 minutes. I apologize, NES. Nope. Okay. This could possibly be a 2 cycle. Depending on where the legs that hit me, it can be kind of hard. No! Oh, okay. If I got that YOLO, so that's if I got that YOLO just jump slash, I would have been a 1 cycle. I would have killed him instantly. Or 2 cycle, rather. But unfortunately, there's a 3 cycle. A 2 cycle really only saves about, like, 6 seconds or something. 6 or 7 seconds. So basically, we've never really used Aelita for the entirety of the one. But right now, she's actually the... Oh my god, I just noticed. Oh my god. If I died, I would have to do the entire fight over again. I did not notice that. I just gave Samu a mini heart attack. I apologize. I really should have paid more attention to that. If I died, I would have lost 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes, even. So this is the longest digital C section in the game. It's just under 2 minutes long, if done optimally. And if I die anywhere in the middle of it, I have to reset the entire thing. Now that's why I should take the upgrades. You're right, Samu. That boss in cheat in low percent is really good, because you both don't have any power upgrades, and also you don't have any health upgrades. So you just gotta go around, wait a lot, wait. How long is that fight in low percent, Samu? Also, do you like those shrimp guys? Don't worry, you're gonna see these two and one more in a second. Oh my god. Neat. Okay. Well, at least I died at the very beginning. This run, I apologize. This one's kind of gone off the rails a bit. And by a bit, I mean a lot, and I apologize. So I'm gonna kind of, just for the sake of viewing, those lasers can actually just overwrite the entire, the screen and make the entire screen white or yellow. And it really does, I don't like how it looks. It really, it's not pretty at all, so I'm gonna kind of just tank some of them if I'm doing it. Okay. Okay, good. I actually killed it. I'm not gonna talk for the rest of this. At least for a bit. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna... Give me a minute. Welcome to my podcast of Dying in Digital C. Today's episode, dying in the final Digital C in the marathon run. Relatable? Yes. I apologize, and yes. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you back on schedule. This is gonna be a little bit... I'm gonna get you right back on schedule. So the developers actually hid those speed boost things in this level again. I would take them because I have a consistent movement set where I can just take both and not die. But yeah, I'm not gonna, for reasonable reasons, understandable reasons. So you like that shrimp guy? You're gonna see him one more time. They basically decided, crap, we made this asset. We only used it once in the run. We only used it once in the game. Throw it in 5 times the final area. So, I should have about 6 minutes, or 5.5 minutes until the end of this run, so I apologize. So just bear with me, we're gonna go in the final level and the final boss. So I should mention, hey, thanks for watching. This game does not normally be this bad, problemsome in runs. When you do save runs, it's actually a lot harder. It can be a lot more annoying because the game lags a lot more and you can drop inputs a lot more. Shoutouts to Ulrich. We're not going to see him again for the rest of the run. But yeah, I apologize. If you'd like to actually see this game legit run and not die, like get shot by a cannon 5 miles away, check out me, check out just_Sambu, who's in the chat. We run this game pretty often, so. Right, I'm switching the like an idiot, I'm gonna use time control cancels. This game's actually really fun to watch when I'm not dying and OBS isn't crashing for no reason at all. So, oh my god. That part is just unloaded for some reason. I don't know why. Also, I could mention the blue walls. Actually, you're supposed to get an ability with Ulrich in order to destroy them, but it is literally the worst ability in the entire game. It's called Super Speed. In the cartoon, Ulrich has an ability called Super Speed, which he can go really, really fast. And I'm like, okay, we can use that, we should get it, we use it, and we'll go really fast across the map. No. It's, it lets you super react to walls and destroy them. So, I am very spiteful against it because in Glitchless, there is one wall in the game you cannot skip without it. Because there's invisible walls that extend on the left and right far sides of the wall infinitely, or very, very far actually. I'm not sure if it's infinitely, but... So, if I was able to get around that wall in Glitchless, we would save a whole 2 minutes. Because otherwise we have to backtrack into the level. It's actually in the forest level that, with the tarantulas with the wall that I walked 5 inches forward and then back. It's actually at the very, very end of that level, so... We actually have to do that level twice in order to get it. Please don't die. I'm gonna walk. So, I'm very spiteful because it's... If we was able to skip that one wall, we would save, like, 2 minutes. In Glitchless. So, I'm gonna hover right back over to the trigger, and we're gonna face the final boss. We're supposed to fight William one more time down there, but, we can just skip it. Because this game is really good. I'm taking my earbud off because I actually have to be able to hear the TV for some audio cues in this. So this is final boss. This is Magma Worm. William reincarnates into a giant worm made of lava or something? I'm not entirely sure. But, we gotta kill it. Time ends when the final boss dies, and I'll make sure to shout it as loud as I possibly can for NES. Right now this isn't much. I'm gonna try to go for a little bit of a skip, a glitch. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it or not, but we'll give it a try. Okay, there's a glitch, or there's a really weird glitch called cutscene skip. You can skip that little cutscene if you're in a very precise place. And we really don't know how to get it exactly. It's really weird. So I'm just gonna get rid of these pimples, I guess, or the little red circles. And I'm gonna be quiet. I have to set up for 1 cycle. So give me a minute. my god, I missed it. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill it. I have one arm. Good. Okay. So every time you destroy 2 arms, he does this little attack where he shoots fire, breathes fire, and we go around. But if you please don't die. Please don't die. But if we get rid of all 6 arms at once, we only have to do it once, and compared to having to do it 6 times. So we're gonna enter the final phase. I'm gonna try not to die, and as soon as he dies, it's time. So I'm gonna jump kind of at a square to avoid enemies. So.
William nous attaque. Ok. Yumi, Ulrich, à vous tuer.
I'm just gonna yell time. Oh my god. Please. Time. I forgot. Whoops. Time. Split! So we destroyed that. And Jeremy's like, wait a second, that doesn't add up. And then we realize, oh wait, that was William. And then we destroy everything. And I should probably mention, in the cartoon, William gets abducted by Xana. And he becomes like the final boss. The boss of the cartoon for the final season. And we're gonna shoot out a little thingy thing. We're gonna go, and everything decides to blow up. I'm narrating the story because I am the best narrator, apparently. And I'm gonna hurry up, please. Okay. William comes alive. William's alive. I gotta skip that because we're short on time, unfortunately. But yeah. Yeah, we're kind of behind at this point. I apologize, this one really doesn't take that long, but thank you all for watching. Shout out to Just Samu in chat, Aeon Photo, GaryJGames, watch us, follow us, this is a neat game. Buy it, like, comment, and subscribe, do all that. Okay, you can cut me off now, say, NES, bye!